Hello, this is Lisa Rusczyk with the podcast We're All Psychic, and this is also the first round of teachers of the Psychic School app. Hello, teachers! And would you like to say hello to all our listeners and watchers? This is a video podcast.
Hello.
And Joni. And Granddaughter.
Hi, everybody.
Y'all think we're all psychic?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
100%.
Yes, I love these answers, listeners and watchers. So we are the teachers right now who are going to be starting classes in the Rusczyk Psychic School app that I have talked about on the podcast. And if you haven't joined, there are links in the podcast description, or you can go to the website, www.we'reallpsychic.com, and you can get links to the Google Play Store and the Apple Store, where the app is, where you can get it. And there is another store we may be getting into, an educational app store, and I'm waiting to hear back there. So right now, we would like to introduce ourselves to you. I am Lisa Rusczyk, and I would like to tell you my background as far as how I learned any of this stuff and what I'll hopefully be teaching and more. So I really learned a lot on my own. I was raised in the South mostly, and it wasn't a very big thing that people talked about. My family likes this stuff, so it wasn't like hide it. But I didn't know I had anything. I really wanted to be psychic so bad. Thought it'd be so cool. You know, I thought it'd be just the coolest thing. And I could never do any of it until I started learning about palmistry. And then that was when I was 15. And then I just started studying. And around 24, I started interacting with the spirit guide who really trained me from there on out, along with really great friends, really great mentors. And of course, the podcast educated me a million times over. And these ladies all have educated me a million times over. And what I would like to teach is mainly the divination classes. And I would like to teach an intro to mediumship, or maybe possibly an evidential mediumship circle eventually. Not sure. So I will be teaching an oracle class. Today is December 7th, 2023. Is that right, ladies? Okay. And I will be teaching in the first class, an oracle class, on Wednesday, December 13th. At 6 o'clock Central Time, and it costs $30 or $29.99. I'm not sure, one or the other, because it's all mixed up on the app. We're still working on it, guys. And I will be teaching that intro to oracle class, and it's going to have stuff like really opening your intuition, kind of learning about how it's just really weird that the cards, like you have something on your mind and you pull a card and it's like, wow, this really makes me feel better. And it's really point on with what I'm thinking about. So in the class, we would each have our own deck of oracle cards, not tarot. And we would share readings for each other and see what our responses are and how we feel about them. And with tarot, I would teach an intro to tarot, just do the basics for about an hour. All my classes are $30 right now. And I'm going to do an intro to palmistry class, but those two, tarot and palmistry, I have not set up yet. So I hope you will check out Wednesday. And if you want to be there, I will love you forever and ever. So now, Jennifer Love, would you love to introduce yourself to again? So yeah. I know you from the podcast.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Love. I'm a passionate, authentic intuitive who uses divine guidance to help people love themselves and live more fully in their bodies. I'll try to keep it brief. That was a lovely introduction, Lisa. I have been intuitive since I was a child, but went on vacation with my parents one time, and I felt this kind of intuitive hit, I would say, in this very kind of old side of the road motel that we were staying at. And I, could see things that no one else in my family could see happening and could feel things. And my parents were like, what are you talking about? That's not real. And you're imagining things. And so from that point on, I kind of shut down those gifts and was just like, okay, that's not real. That's my imagination. And I kind of let that go for the time being and kind of shut all of those things down. And I was raised in a household where your feelings were kind of not validated and very much repressed. Even things like joy and happiness were kind of like, calm down. It's not that big of a deal. So not only were you not allowed to cry, but you're not allowed to get too excited either. So that kind of, it's a big deal when you're trying to be intuitive, right? You need to like also feel your feelings. So fast forward, I'm going through a divorce, right, at 40 because I really can't feel my own feelings. And eventually I find a feminine movement practice that allows me to feel my feelings for the very first time. And then I go on like a spiritual journey to realize that, I am intuitive. I went to this intuitive training. And the first intuitive training I went to, a person that I was giving a reading to completely negated everything that I said and said that anything that I said that's not true. I don't know what you're talking about. And then I felt like, I'm not intuitive. So then I stopped training. And then a year later, I like something was niggling. I really think like I am. I really think I am. I was watching this woman on YouTube, and I was really interested in angel card readings. I kept watching. I felt like I am intuitive. I want to learn this. And so I went to another intuitive training. And at that time, I gave a reading to someone who was completely blown away by my reading and thought it was spot on and perfect and was crying. And then I was like, okay, maybe I am intuitive a little bit. So that kind of started me into exploring more classes and training with more teachers. And I've trained with Radley Valentine. He makes a lot of angel tarot decks. And with Kyle Gray, he makes a lot of oracle and angel card decks. And so I'm an angel intuitive. And I also do a feminine movement practice called S Factor, which kind of allows the female body to open up into her fullest, freest, most erotic expression. I kind of blend those two things into my practice to kind of help people love themselves and their bodies.
I know, and I can't wait.
Trying to be as brief as possible.
That was great, and before listeners and watchers, she was doing this movement class online at one time. I was going to take it with you, but I was all messed up physically, and I was too afraid to. This time, I'm going to take it though.
Yeah, I love the movement. It's been life changing for me. Obviously.
I think I need that.
And I honestly think it helps people, and of course, I specialize in love and relationships when I do my readings, because this is an area of my life that I struggled with for, 20 plus years. I could not find love, right? People say that I can't find love. I can't find a partner. But, if you talk to any spiritual person or an evolved person, it's really because you don't actually love yourself. Can't love anybody else until you love yourself. So that's a whole journey to be on. And part of the movement practice is, learning to love your body. And a lot of women struggle with loving their bodies. It's a societal thing. It's a childhood thing. It's a terrible epidemic in our country, in our society. So helping people love their bodies is like a first step to loving yourself.
I think that's a really great, and I will be in that probably every class if I don't hurt myself. I won't though. I don't think I will. I think I might even get a pole, Jennifer. I don't know. I've got blood. Yeah. Like, see all the space?
You don't have to have a pole.
But I want one. Yeah. I do. I really want one. I can do that. I'll get strong, get buff. And speaking of buff, Joni, would you like to introduce yourself and how you can make people buff?
Hi, I'm Joni. I teach yoga and I do readings as well. My practice has been for about 20 years now. I've been teaching yoga I have always loved it. I use it or come to it always as a beginner. It's one of my suggestions that I use with my clients because every day our body is different, right? Every day we're going to have different capabilities with our body, depending on the things that are going on in our life. Especially important to understand that, emotional things that are going on are going to limit our capabilities and maybe make it to where we need to work really hard one day, or we don't need to work really hard another day. And so it's really nice to teach people how to tap into getting to know that about their bodies. Just standing still or just being still or lying still is so hard for so many people because you feel like you're supposed to be doing something. So I really love being able to do that. The class that I am debuting on the app is Move, Meditate, and Create. So it is very gentle yoga, very basic stretches just to help you get in tune with your body. I'm very big on talking, which you will know if you heard the other podcast that I did with Lisa. I've never been shy about that. So I give a lot of cues. I give a lot of body awareness. Education, I guess you could say, in class. I have met many people that they say how to do the pose. They tell you to do it and then they just let you do it and expect that your body's going to get there and learn how to get into the space and learn how to be aware of everything that's involved in one simple pose. But I don't like to do it that way. I like to practice and help you really get into your body. So I really like to help you learn like which muscles you're using and how to just tap in a little bit more and ground from the ground up every pose that we do. That's the movement. The meditate is helping you to get more conscious with your breathing practice and taking it a little bit slower. A lot of us breathe really fast and a lot of us breathe very shallow. And so being able to deepen that really helps your peace of mind, which is awesome. Not to mention, the creating part comes with the movement and the meditation. So the whole theory behind that is, we are able to help ourselves co-create when we put more attention onto our intentions. So being able to have a practice where you have a set intention. I use oracle cards a lot whenever I'm doing my own personal intentions. So having like all of this coincide together is beautiful because it just really helps you to get in tune and to do something good for your body and mind and soul. So
it does. I've taken lessons with Joni, listeners and potential students. And she does have this like command about her. It's almost like I feel like a dog in training, but not a bad dog, a good dog. Because I mean, she's the like friendliest, nicest, and then she'll just be like, tuck your butt, suck in your stomach. Like sure, it's never commanding like a do it, but it's like you feel like you want to when she says. It's hard to explain. That's why I feel like a good a dog being trained because it's like I really want to not please you, but please my body. You make it so like when you told me what to do, because you can look even on a little phone, she can see this because we've done that before where you were like and I was on the floor and a phone and she'd just say she could tell what wasn't aligned. And she'd tell me the way you would tell me. It would just be like, ooh. And I'd feel the change right away with like the tone of voice and then doing it is every little thing that needed to be put into place would do it. It was just really cool. Listeners, you love her classes. And if you do that morning class, I will definitely join that. Awesome. I would love to do that. I used to do yoga in the morning every day, so I might get back into it. Yeah. Yay. So Granddaughter Crow, why don't you let the potential students and listeners know about you after you were done getting sick and dying?
Absolutely. So far, I am loving almost the fun shui of how we're complementing each other and how we're able to bring this energy from different perspectives and how they're blending. So I'm Granddaughter Crow. I am Navajo, and I will be teaching shamanism. And I just wanted to say that shamanism isn't strictly a Native American thing. It actually is around the world, and it really is focused on you connecting with the natural world. And for example, when you go out into the natural world, if you see a hawk, know this, that hawk saw you first. The natural world is observing you just as you're observing it. And so in this practice, you get to feel seen by the natural world. We will be talking about different basic concepts within shamanism, and it's really fascinating. I'm an author. I have a couple of shamanic books out there that we'll be mentioning in the workshops, but I am just so excited to bring that news to you because it, like both of you, all of you are saying, embody. And this is a different way to embody with the natural world. And so off of that, let's go straight to the cosmos. Let's see that reflection between the natural world and the cosmos and the patterns and the overarching cycles within astrology. And I love astrology. I've been studying astrology for decades and giving astrological readings, etc. But I love to break it down simplistically on this is what it is. This is the pattern. This is the cycle. I'm looking forward to the astrology class. So both the grounded work as far and the heavenly work. In truth, I've been practicing for a while. You can always check out www.granddaughtercrow.com to get a little bit more info. But in truth, it really is about self-empowerment, inspiration, getting to know how you work with it. There is no, you have to do it this way. And I see that within all of us bringing this today. It's kind of like, let's tap into you and find out what works. How does spirit work with you? How does your body work with you? Let's be embodied. Yes. And so I'm really excited about it, being a part of this team. And I am Granddaughter Crow, Shamanism and Astrology.
Thank you, Granddaughter Crow. Y'all are awesome. I'm so glad we did this. And listeners, potential students, this is early for us to do something like this. It's early in the morning right now. Look, the sun is out. Kind of. So listeners, and if you do join the app, we're rearranging things. We're still working on some kinks and stuff like that. And any suggestions you have, I'm trying to work on a chat bot right now, and you can send messages through there if I get it right. You can send messages through there if it's working on your device. But like my iPhone, it is, and Android, it is. On hers, it wasn't, and they haven't checked it out yet. So we're working on some stuff as far as all three of them scheduling, and they are going to probably do that after I do the Oracle class on the 13th of December, so we can test everything out, and then they can go ahead and schedule. And listeners, the blog is full of content. I try to put new content on there just about every day. The blog has got tons of intro articles, is everything we've talked about pretty much, and more. And anything else you'd like to tell our potential students, possibly about yourselves, about what you hope for them to learn? Because personally, I want you all to feel better about yourselves and find that stuff inside of you that you really maybe haven't uncovered, and you know it's there and you want it out. Some of you can't help it. It's, I'm going crazy. You know, those people, I can help you a lot. We all can. We've all been crazy, you know, going through this stuff. It does. It's something you kind of wrap. You've never done it. I wanted to be, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, I wanted to be the psychic. I wanted to be psychic so bad. And I chased it down. I learned it. And then it chased me down for a while. And now I think we're at peace. See the spirituality side of it. So if you would like to join, please do. You can get it from Google Play and Apple. And we will update this video someday when we have Latanya ready to teach her magic classes. If Angelina is ready to teach what she might teach, and Allie gets healthy. So they may be joining us in the next 6 months. And I do believe Latanya will be ready for magic classes in March, is what she has told me. And thank you very much, Granddaughter Crow, Joni, and Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And listeners, watchers, potential students, we love you, and we hope to see you and hope to learn from you as you learn from us.
Yes. Come see us.
You. Peace out. Bye.